Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. I wanted to give you an update quickly. I don't have much energy left on my battery, so I am going to fly through what I've done today. Before I even started in this garden today, I went to, when I dropped my grandson off at school because he was visiting last night, I went and spent about 2 hours harvesting hedgerow, harvesting wild naturalized bamboo from a great big patch nearby a green that at some point in the past somebody must have dumped a clump of bamboo from their garden because they discovered it was too much for them, and it has really taken over. So I'll show you some of the bamboo I harvested from there, and then I spent another hour going hedgerow harvesting for some hazel rods where I'd seen in the past many years ago where I'd seen there were coppice trees. So I found quite a few then. I've dropped off a bunch at the school for the school garden for tomorrow because I'm going to be building something there, and I've brought some home because I want to build something here at home. Not perfectly straight rods, all of them, but they're good enough for what I want. And so that was 2-3 hours already spent this morning. And then I came home and got stuck straight into working in the garden. And what I did was, as you can see, there's a lot more light here. Ta-da! All of the corn has been harvested, chopped up, the plants, and stuck in the composter. And I left 3 plants at the back there with cobs on to ripen for seed. The rest I've put Brussels sprouts, swede, and a red cabbage in here, also the one that sprouted from the shop, just because it's got seeds on. Before I even planted those, and as soon as I had finished tidying the bed after chopping the corn, I absolutely drenched the bed in water. I gave it a proper thorough watering, and then I put at least a 2-inch, because see, where I chopped up the corn, I only cut it down to the ground and left the stumps. That's a long one. I left about 1 inch worth of a stump on the top of the ground, and then I put enough manure on to come to the tops of the stumps, as you can see there. So the rotted manure has come up to the tops of the stump. I haven't taken the root balls out. I've left them in, and I've just planted in between them. When I put the plants out, I noticed that as I moved the soil to put the plants in, it was dry, even though I had completely drenched the bed, which means that in between all the corn, as it was raining when it did even heavily the other week, it didn't get down to the roots. So I will have to plan next year when I grow corn to put in better irrigation. I did put the little oyas in, but that is just not enough, and I couldn't put water into them between the corn anyway. So oyas are not so brilliant in between the corn. I needed like a drip hose system between the corn. I'll do that instead next year. But for now, with the cabbages and that, the oyas will do, because at least I can get there to put the water in. But I still need to water better and mulch better. I took out the other 2 of the Nepalese cabbage to make more room, and I'll just leave one because there's flowers there to feed the birds. I don't need any seeds. I've got hundreds. So that's literally there just to feed the birds with the seeds. And look, a little parasitic wasp feeding. So that's what it does. And I planted out some of the other chard. So we've got 3 new chard plants in there. There are some of the rods, well, 2 of the wiggly ones over there, the thinner ones, that will be for the top of an arch, and the poles will be the sides of the arch. I was going to put it in this area over the path, both sides, but it just it's not so practical, so I will figure out what I can do with that. I don't know, I'll figure something out. I wanted something structural there, but it anyway, my battery's gone, so it's telling me it's going to close in a second. I planted out the stuff there. That is the celeriac and Brussels sprouts, and I think kale could be. I trimmed this hedge as well today, cut it back, and I had to start a brand new compost bin in the corner over there because there just was not enough room for everything. So it looks like we might have good compost. See all the bamboo rods over there? All green. They will not go anywhere near the soil until next year when they have completely dried out and died. Otherwise they will just sprout, and there's no way I want that bamboo sprouting in my garden. Other than that, there's the corn harvested. I'll see to that in a minute. Tomatoes ripening still, and that is the update, folks. Obviously there's space now and room for me to transplant all of these seedlings to bigger pots and get them ready to go out soon, but they will not go in the ground until they're much stronger, just like the things that I've potted on over there, because the slugs would just have them. If they're young and tender, the slugs would just have them, so I let things get bigger in pots. The amaranth, the color is still changing, but now that the corn is gone, you can see just how beautiful a big bush that is. We had absolutely glorious sunshine today. It felt like summer. It really is. And mornings and nights are definitely autumn. But during the day, some of the days are just absolutely wonderful. So I really made use of it. I wanted to get all that done because tomorrow I'm at the school garden all day, provided it's not raining. Because there's some stuff I want to do there. The school holidays have made that a complete jungle as far as grass goes and things, and I want to put in some paths and arches there too, so I'll be working on that. Other than that, that is the update. I should be doing some crafting tonight, and I'll catch up with you again probably. Tomorrow's Friday, so hopefully I'll get to do another video for you on tomorrow, and I'll speak to you again soon. Everybody have a lovely evening. Use the time wisely that you have, but look after yourself and have fun. Bye bye.